Okay, so guys, we are back again. We are live time. This is Let Our Broadcast. We have been waiting to see if we can come online, just waiting to see the right time to be here. And finally, we are here. PM went to Ireland. Some people call it Ireland and all that. So PM went there. Okay, he was having a town hall meeting with people from Ireland, and I waited to see if they can round up the program, and they have done almost everything. So I decided to come now. You understand? So as you are joining us, I expect you as well to like the video, comment, and tell us where you're watching from. I don't know if my voice is audible enough. So please don't forget to like this video. I expect you to like it, give it a thumbs up, and tell us what you think about the topic and what we are doing. If you have any question, of course, don't hesitate to ask. As long as it's related to what we are discussing, I will be honored to answer your question. Please comment. Comment is very, very important. So this broadcast is just like a recap. We are going to touch many things as well, but I expect you to participate properly with your liking the video, share, and comment and tell us what you think about what they're discussing. So the first commentator here is Excellent Wachuku. My brother, I see you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your comment. Nice to see you once again. So a lot is going on. Okay, and Austin the TV, I see you, my brother. How are you? How are you guys? Both of you are the first commentator, and I believe you the people, both of you have liked the video, because I can see 2 to 3 likes here. So I believe you have done that. So guys, comment and tell us where you're watching from. So just comment. We mention your name at the beginning, so that not when we are already discussing what you are here for and you expect me to start calling your name and all that. Please understand me on that, okay? Like I said, this program is not going to based on one particular thing, but many things. Even though I myself, I don't even know where to start, because I have a lot of information to give. Some time ago, I think a few weeks ago, there was this Igbo man with we saw his video was trending with the help of PM, and it happened that the person in question, we did a program about this man, and let me show you in case you don't know who we are talking about. And the rumor have it today that he's no more. That I don't know if it's true, if it is verified, but the information getting to us is that the man in question, is now with the Chukwuka grammar, but nobody knows if that is true. Just like I said, when this kind of information comes, you have to take it with a pinch of salt. Have to be careful with it, because look at it here, this man. So I'm trying to share it with the other channels as well. You can see here, this is the man in question. So and they said he's no more. The man is no more. When we are doing the program about him, there's something that I said. Sometimes most of us don't know the things of the spirit. Any deity, just for us that are from eastern part of the so-called Nigeria, right? You are Biafran, you are Igbo, and that our people, some of us believe in what is called traditional worship. Even if you don't believe, you will believe. We all agree there's different powers, right? When you do charm, a charm that is prepared with blood, like blood sacrifice, is whether animal blood, human blood, and all that, is always seems to be, is always being perceived to be very, very strong. When you see situation or circumstances like the Biafran issue, and many people have paid the ultimate price about Biafra, and you think that you can use the Biafran issue to do yeah, to do. I always say this: if you are not ready to support, or let me not even use the word support. If you know that you don't have anything to discuss about, you don't know what you are saying, please don't say it. Don't blackmail people, especially those that their hands are clean. Don't use something that have taken too many lives, even one single life, let alone when it has consumed multiple lives. Don't use that to do gamble. Don't use that to play game. Don't force yourself to be who you are not. It doesn't take you anything to be humble and respectful. So, this is somebody paying a tribute to the man in question. And PM addressed this right, which I will still share with us. You can see here he said, this is not from anybody Biafran government or reference. And to cement it, DOS that were celebrating him are yet to say anything. I made a comment that time. I said that the man should be very careful because he is a kind of using his life, putting his life in bondage. Samuel, that's the name of this man. He's Samuel from the Africa Corps defending the motherland, died in Koharvik, that is somewhere in Ukraine or Russia, I don't know this place. And this person is paying a tribute to him. This guy in question. You see, sometimes don't allow yourself to be fooled. Those ones that I told, Methuselah said that we told our brother to put a call to him, Where's Methuselah today? Somebody is saying, is he dead? Yes, they said he's dead. They said they have buried him. That's a rumor. Many people are sharing it. Like, the only people that are sharing it are people that have a kind of that were not happy with what he did, and the information that is coming out now does not say that is from Biafra. This is another person paying tribute to him. But people that know him, that have his contact, that send him to do that video, they are quiet now. They don't discuss it. That is a kind of a testament to prove that it's true. I just want us to understand it, because you don't fight spirit. You see people that are fighting for Biafra genuinely, be careful with them. Be very, very careful with them. That's why if anything that, like, I always come here when I always say to all that I am not here to blackmail anybody. I am not here to fight anybody, but we are here to put the record straight. It does not matter how sweet the word may sound to you, but what matters most is what you are saying. Is it true or not? Is it true or not? You don't need to use what you don't know to make fun, thinking that you are getting back at them. No, it doesn't work that way. Things are happening, to be honest with you. Things are happening. Many times I feel like some of us don't even understand what freedom is all about. You see those people that are telling you, hey, don't join what you don't know. Don't join what you don't know. Before you start calling people, like, if you say that DOS are criminals, these are criminals, you may point one or two things that make you to think that they are criminal. But those of them calling PM a criminal, ask them, what is it that this man have done to you that make you think that he is a criminal? They won't have any single answer to give. Diana, I see you. Thank you so much, my sister. Nice to have you. I saw your comment on I saw your comment on the program PM Ireland. I saw your comment there. You're watching from one platform. I don't want to mention the platform so that, but I saw your comment there. So guys, sometimes we have to watch our back. Have to watch our back. You may believe that PM is not getting it right. If you believe, maybe you have something to that make you think. That's a different case. But when you know intentionally that what you are saying is wrong, you are just saying it for people for you to deceive people, then you are calling for something, a wrath of God to descend on you. If actually that this man, they have by him, okay, because like I said, it is not yet verified, and I will read the post that PM made that make me think that it's not yet verified. But in every atom of rumor, in every rumor rather, there's an atom of truth. That's what the way they say it. PM said this. Look at it here. Just wait for the camera to capture it properly. Okay. He said, when they want to trend, they use Biafra. Let me post this one, whether fake or real, and see if he will jump out of his hiding or hidden, or where he will jump out from where he's hiding, or he truly gone too soon after messing himself up thinking that he was messing Simon Ekpa. Oh yeah, let internet catch fire. Okay, I don't know if I'm talking. Oh yeah, let internet catch fire. Then he posts this person. You can see Samuel from the African Corps. Okay, defending the motherland, died in whatever, and this is right up. It is too tiny to read. It is too tiny for me to read. I cannot even direct without using the camera. You can see, my dear Samuel. So this is a tribute message that somebody drafts out for him, and the person could be this. DOS are not sharing it. They don't share it. Why? Is because to them it's a thing of shame or something like that, or maybe it is not true. But we are going to wait. If we do not see any reaction from DOS after PM, okay, let's say PM posted this 7 hours ago, as you can see, 7 hours ago. So if we do not get any opposite reaction from people that sent him to make that video that he made to, cajoke himself, then we cannot conclude that it's true. Okay, we cannot then conclude that it's true, because we have another. Let me go up here. Look at Biafran Liberation Army also reported the same news. He said DOS no longer talk or share anything about this idiot. This shows they use him to know what PM Simon Ekpa will say. Then the moment, okay, I think what I said, the moment CP, I think this should be D, the moment PM Simon Ekpa used 6 inches nailed him to the board, nailed him in the casket forever. The criminal in DOS allowed DOS, all of them has gone hiding. They have remained mute. And he posted this one 22 hours ago. Until now, we have not received any message. Oh, it is a lie. Oh, it is fake. Oh, so I don't know. Old-fashioned freedom fighting. How did Ibrahim Torah did it? Alliance with Moscow, the enemy of the West. I don't know what they're talking about. Hello, Kai. Good God be with you. Amen. For the good work Biafran government medias are doing. Whoever that said that PM is not doing it right is a moron. That's somebody from Christopher, commenting from our second channel. Thank you, Christopher. I really appreciate your comment. please help me like the video as well and subscribe. It is very important you do so. Please subscribe to both of our channels if you don't mind. So this is a very big lesson for most of us. Very, very big lesson. If you are the type that think that you can, say something, do at anything and get away with it, remember try to understand what you are fighting against. Try to know it first. If you're in support of Nigeria, you like unity of Nigeria, then no problem. But make sure you do it well. Like African China said, if you're a governor, governor well. If you're a senator, senator well. If you're police, police well. These are things that we need to put into practice. Not when you wake up because you hate Mr. A. Oh, Mr. A is a criminal. These are the things you don't know the implication. There are some people that when you blackmail them, you won't get away with it easily. PM used his church mind, very, very clear conscience, and post the picture of this man. People, I was the one also. People like me, we jump into it and start, celebrating that these are nice to see, our brother doing well, that kind of thing. We hype. After we did not know that that the man have a different agenda. Methuselah on his own program said that he called their brother in Russia that connect them to this man, and they told him to go there and debunk it, which eventually he did. He did, saying that I don't follow the fuck you are doing. I don't, my people. Sometimes let us use our brain. Very, 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 very. It's sad. I'm not celebrating his death. If you thought he's dead, all right. I'm not celebrating it, but sometimes we need to learn from what happened to other people. Don't allow yourself to be, trapped. Maybe the guy is in one front, and he instead of him to make peace with the spirit of where he come from, he's making, playing game. I said in my program that day that I let him focus on making sure that where he is now, that the land of Biafra will not come after him, because we are going. If you know, as an Igbo man, there's this thing that we believe. My father told me that for you to go for, if you want to get yourself involved in anything like war, there are some things you must avoid. There are some things you need to avoid, and there are some things you need to be doing. One of that is anything like lie, anything like corruption, or something that will bring will implicate other people. We avoid it. And sleeping with somebody's wife, even a girlfriend, you need to be careful, because if you are going in front of that kind of activities, you know what I mean? There are some things you need to avoid, whether you're a Christian or whether you're a Muslim, whether you're a traditional worshiper. There are some things you need to, as long as you are going forward to do that kind of thing, to defend the land, you know what I mean? There are some things you don't need to get yourself involved. He knows that he's doing something in Russia and or in Ukraine. I don't know which of them that he's supporting. He should have known better. He's not a child. You cannot be, taking somebody's wife or making fun of people that the land where you come from, and you expect to. It doesn't work that way. I don't know about other tribe, but I'm talking about from side of Igbo people. No, if you are that is tendency of you not coming back is high. Very, very high. And that was why I said in my program that this our brother need to be careful. Now, here when I make it game, because then I will get that how I saw in Anona, ebe Nano. They can just call your phone and tell you, do this, brother, do this, shoot video, and the person telling you don't know if that person is lying to you or not. Do you have time to do your own investigation? Maybe no. So, why must you allow yourself to be fooled in the name that you want to prove a point when you know that there's no point to prove? Anyway, let's play this PM message.
Tinubu is a criminal. We have not, for now, Tinubu is a criminal. We have not voted for him. He is not a president of Biafra people. He is not representing us. He is not for our best interest. So declaring him wanted for causing and sponsoring terrorism and killing in our land is not out of contest. And that is what every government should do. So because we do not validate him, and we don't validate his government, and we are already in government, Biafra government. So people should not, think that we are doing IPOB, one family. We're not doing IPOB, one family. We are in government, in exile. And this, the legitimacy of the Biafra government in exile has been confirmed through different civil disobedience that the Biafra people have followed and respected. And we have continued to prove to the world since 2021 that the only government that Biafra people are loyal to are the Biafra government in exile. Today, every Monday, we prove that. You know, when I was telling people of Biafra that we must continue to sit at home, people don't understand. This is one of the reasons. Let us assume that since 2021,
wait a moment. The system is hanging, I don't know why. The system is hanging, and I don't know why. Let me bring it back.
They come with all this blackmail. Oh, sit at home is destroying this and destroying that. And then we call it off, for example, in 2022. By now, what are you going to use to say that Biafrans are supporting your government? What is the proof? What is the evidence to show that indeed the people you are fighting for are supporting you? There is no evidence. No, I want everybody to meditate and think over this. Because I said from the beginning, one of the reasons, apart from the demand of Mazen and the release, is to delegitimize Nigeria, to rubbish them before international community, to take away the trust given to them, to take away the power given to them, to make sure that we prove to the world that they have lost control of the Biafra territory, and the control of that territory today lies.
Okay. The message is very clear. Let me bring it back because some of you would like to listen to it for the end. I mistakenly click on another thing. So just bear with me. Let me bring it back. Just a moment. Okay.
France are supporting your government. What is the proof? What is the evidence to show that indeed the people you are fighting for are supporting you? There is no evidence. No, I want everybody to meditate and think over this. Because I said from the beginning, one of the reasons, apart from the demand of Mazen and the release, is to delegitimize Nigeria, to rubbish them before international community, to take away the trust given to them, to take away the power given to them, to make sure that we prove to the world that they have lost control of the Biafra territory, and the control of that territory today lies in the Biafra government in exile. That's why they understand it very well, more than you. And they have come with everything to stop this at home is not stopping.
Okay, so that is the end of the message. So this one doesn't need much explanation because it's self-explanatory. We all know that what he said is true because with that, sit at home, what are we talking? That is the only thing that make them to go gaga. And in a movement like this, you need that kind of event. Even Oyendu said in the past that if there's no problem or nothing, if there's no problem to talk about, he create one. He said something like, not that he's a troublemaker, but in a movement like this, you need it. You need it. So let me
kidnap all you like, intimidate all you like, oppress all you like. But let me tell you something you don't quite understand. We are involved in a nationalist pursuit. We are pursuing the freedom of our land. And it can never stop. I want Fulani to understand this very clearly. Understand it very, very clearly. We are not going to stop. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. If you have come to our land to kill us, you are going to die there. Kidnap all you like, intimidate all you like, oppress all you like. But let me tell you something you don't quite understand. We are involved in a nationalist pursuit. We are pursuing the freedom of our land. And it can never stop. I want Fulani to understand this very clearly. Understand it very, very clearly. We are not going to stop. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. If you have come to our land to kill us, you are going to die there.
Period.
Kidnap all you like, intimidate all you like, oppress all you like. But let me tell you something you don't quite understand. We are involved in a nationalist pursuit. We are pursuing the freedom of our land. And it can never stop. I want Fulani to understand this very clearly. Understand it very, very clearly. We are not going to stop. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. If you have come to our land to kill us, you are going to die there. Kidnap all you like, intimidate all you like, oppress all you like. But let me tell you something you don't quite understand. We are involved in a nationalist pursuit. We are pursuing the freedom of our land. And it can never stop. It can never stop. I want Fulani to understand this very clearly. Understand it very, very.
That is the message from Oyendu. Very, very, very straightforward. It is your choice what you want to believe on, but this is what he said. Sometimes some of us don't see it as something that is compulsory, that you must do what you have to do to protect yourself. But when the push get to short, you start looking for, oh, who will help me, oh, who will do this for us. But when you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do, you don't want to do it. This is Oyendu, Master Mekano, telling you because he knows the pattern which these people use when they want to buy you. They will pretend that you are, in fact, you are the problem, not them. Anyway, happy Sunday to you, Armstrong. I see you, my brother. Good evening to you. I know it should be evening your time. It should be evening by now. There's this, what PM said in his meeting with people in Ireland. I think I need to share that because that's this direct message he have for people, have for Nigerian army. I don't know if I will be able to get I tried to clip it. I don't know if I got it right or not, but I will see. I tried to clip that particular message. Let me see if I can bring it up. I wouldn't want to bring the whole program because it's quite long. So that was why I tried to clip it. Let me see if I got it correctly. Hopefully it's not something that is going to stress us. So before then, when you see people telling you that, okay, just hold on. I think the video is here. Is it complete or just? Okay, yes, I got it. Please pay attention. This is a breaking news, a message that PM gave to Nigerian army.
Defensive war.
Let me take it back a bit. Let me take it back a bit.
We are coming out to the street.
Okay, now listen.
The message is to the Nigeria terrorist army. We have been fighting defensive war since 2022 till now. Defensive war. We are coming out. We are coming out to the street. Mark my word, the Biafra Liberation Army will begin to come to the street. And we are going to be taking our street one block at a time. The defense and the defensive game is over. That is the message this evening. As you want to come to Biafra land with your fiance, whatever, I am telling you tonight that the defense war we have been fighting with you is over. So get ready for that. Thank you.
Thank you, APM. Thank you.
Particular message is to the Nigeria Terrorist Army. We have been fighting defensive war since 2022 till now. Defensive war. We are coming out. We are coming out to the street. Mark my word, the Biafra Liberation Army will begin to come to the street. And we are going to be taking our street one block at a time. The defense and the defensive game is over. That is the message this evening.
This message is what PM gave out this evening, not old video. This evening, in his meeting with people from Ireland. So the message is very clear. For some of us that because I've seen some videos, some video clip, people say, "Oh, you see now, what is going on in Ireland now? Where is some Ekpa boys? You just want to buy people." These are people that don't understand anything about the movement. Before even they say they buy soldiers in Abia, right? What about, is this the first time? And what about the soldiers they buy in the north? The way they quickly dish out all that against you, because they're looking for any way to come after you. And it's not as if they are not taking people away before, even without a PM presence, and this is what our people have been going through. But why are they now, making it look like it is a new thing? We are not used to this. All this is what we are trying to, to stop, to see how those things will stop. But people don't pay attention to what is going on, the agenda and the motive of people that you claim that you're in the same country with. It's shocking. Anyway, sometimes they will tell you, "Oh, you are a terrorist. Oh, terrorist group. Now, let's hear what this person said. Okay, for those of you that are afraid of calling you terrorists and all that, it's a must thing they will do. They have to do. They have to use that as well against you. That's the tactics, and they're not alone. This is what other people do, and your own shouldn't be, different. What is going on? I'm trying to. The volume is not coming out. Did I press anything wrong or something like that? Just a minute. Give me a moment. Hold on. All of a sudden, the volume is not playing out. Okay, sorry.
Shiny trinket, never factories that produce. When my parents were fighting for the liberation of my country, they were called terrorists. And I'm always mindful when it comes to this naming and labeling, that we don't end up in an overly simplistic concept of everything being terrorism. The greatest terror caused in our country is often by elites in the bureaucracy in government who get into cahoots with foreign interests and are willing to sell their children, great-grandchildren, and grandmothers in exchange for expensive cars, for investments overseas, for little shiny trinket. Never factories that produce, never productive economy sectors, but trinkets that distinguish them as natives who did not transcend into understanding economy. I wish to call this what it is. It's not just greed. It's a splendid display of foolishness. It has now been discovered that the African gene, or the black gene, possesses a lot of solutions to both current and future global health challenges. So there is a contest over our genes. And we are sitting here, when we ask us where do we invest, we want to build a new parliament building with more seats. We want, come on, people. We can blame colonialism for many things, but I think we need to inspect our own heads. We have high unemployment rates, low productivity rates. We export unbeneficiated goods. We now have accentuated challenges related to poverty and inequality that are dramatized by others who want to exploit us some more. And we, faced with this moment, critical moment of leadership, are asked to decide what is important. And what is important is better cars, better buildings. Colonialism left us with weak institutions, with poor infrastructure, fragmented and divided society, and ideologies of divisionism. Colonialism called it divide and conquer. But in the immediate post-independence, it's divide, loot, divide, decimate, divide, extract, divide, and aid. You create a cyclical dependency, intellectual dependency, economic dependency, political dependency, security dependency. So that when you want to do your own security, you have to go external. When you want to do your own economy, you have to go external. When you want to do your own science, you have to go external. When you want to produce data, you have to go external. I am a very proud African, as you know. I have spent the last 30 years preaching Pan-Africanism. What is Pan-Africanism without capacity to produce own liberation? What is Pan-Africanism without the capacity to think for yourself? We talk a lot. We talk a lot. There is a proverb in Uganda that says, if you make an agreement with a lion to become vegetarian, be rest assured you are the first vegetable the lion will eat.
This message goes to people that are
When my parents were fighting for the liberation of
that
Uganda,
rejoice, excuse me, that rejoice when you see your brother being tagged as a terrorist. Some of them are even using it to, get back at their own brother. You are, you know that you are being marginalized. You know that you want this kind of environment where you can live in a decent environment. But your problem is, in fact, what gives you joy is when you see that this person is being tagged as a terrorist. Like some of them do today. Oh, Simon Eba, you are desecrating our land. Yeah, my goodness. When I read some posts from our people, I shed tears, honestly. When I read a post. But when you see them, when Fulani people chop our women, our children, our people head, they don't want to comment. Oh, leave this comment should be, don't allow police to do the investigation. It is I have called the DPO. I hope police will expect what happened. They will, they will be sounding like they are the government. In fact, they want to be more. They will sound more political correct than even politicians. They will go to the extent that to pretend that they don't even know who commit those crimes. To mention the name of Fulani, they will be panicking. But when you say unknown gunmen, people that you can't even point out and say, yes, I am sure that it is Mr. A or Mr. B. You just assume because you hate Mr. E. Oh, Mr. E he's the one that have done that. This is the kind of thing that he do. And for you, he will carry it out without telling people that Mr. E is a suspect. Not even that he's suspect. They will be saying it categorically that they are sure that is Mr. E. So Each time you are fighting for yourself, it is very easy for government to tag you as a terrorist. Very, very easy. It's a way of weakening you, so that you are not going to, you'll be afraid. Okay, I don't want people to be calling me this. When they tag you terrorists, you cannot do some certain things. You are being restricted, and to avoid it, just help. That will be your fate. That will be your fate. Until when? Until when? Because even the northerner, the Fulanis, knows what they want. Just yesterday, I shared with us that people that bring the bill in National Assembly asking for regional government, which some of them are preaching, that Fulani, the report have it that Fulani have already kicked it out. They have rejected it. That's the report of yesterday. We shared it here on our platform. And just to remind you, the current vice president now said this about restructure. Just hear this. This is a vice president, current vice, not the real one. Your vice president at the moment said this.
But unfortunately, the topical issue in Nigeria is restructuring my food.
Just watch his face. That the topic in Nigeria today is restructuring my food. After saying this, today, the best way to honor him for saying what he said is to make him a vice president. And those people that know how to comment publicly. I don't want to start calling them like I did yesterday, because sometimes some of them feel that the program is all about them. But you know yourself. If you have joined in criticizing your own publicly, then this message is for you. If you are the part that think that you don't like Mr. A, and because you don't like Mr. A, you should call for head of Mr. A. For example, I don't like the US, their job, what they're doing. Not that I don't like them as a human being. They're human being. I cannot start now calling for their head. I can't do that. But the decision they are making, the choices they have made, is what I will tell you that I don't like. I can't stand it. But when you see people, because you don't like what somebody is saying or the choice the person have made, you are calling for his head. Anybody, if you are part of the people that joined to sign what is it called, petition against PM, you are the people that we are talking about. See how Fulani man publicly defending themselves to the interest of his people. Just okay, don't mind what he's saying. Just pay attention a little bit on his facial appearance while saying those things. Maybe that will go a long way to help you to understand the anger in them whenever you talk about what will not benefit them. Just watch his face.
Unfortunately, the topical issue in Nigeria is restructuring my food. To hell with restructuring. But unfortunately, the topical issue in Nigeria is restructuring my food. To hell with restructuring. But unfortunately,
and all this, Mr. A, let's make him president, he will govern well, he will do this one, he will do the other one. You cannot do it without restructure then. And people that own the lion's share in the country is something like this. Not only him, this is what, in fact, if not 100% of them, 99.9% of Fulani, outside Fulani, sounds like what this man said is with their mindset. Restructuring my foot. And somebody from Southeast will ignore this voice and start telling you how to make Nigeria to work, everything will move fine, and you unify, you do this, you do that. After that, the mindset is well defined. Restructure my foot. For you to know the level of the corruption of the system, look at this. Just read this message. Read this message. From Nigeria, just pay attention. I don't know why my camera is delaying this evening. Okay, breaking. We spend. Hey guys, you can see? You see figure? My goodness. Guess what? This is for what? Where is it? Look at it. New national anthem. Just I don't know if to write if they drafted new or what, but see the budget for this national anthem that we are talking about. 814. Can see it. They spend it on what? Look at this national anthem. You see the level of corruption. You can see it. Just pay attention. Let me share it here as well. You can see, when you hear them, you think they don't know what. That's why they can do anything to make sure that it will work. That we keep on doing the same thing over and over. And when you talk, you are the problem. In fact, they should go after you because you are the problem. You are supporting people. You are supporting a Our people need to learn. To be honest with you, many things is going on, and we are the problem of ourselves this time. I'm telling you, every reason to stand to make it an easy choice is there waiting for us. Everything that you want to make your choice, in fact, every sensible person will understand your choice because the proof, they're not hiding it any longer. It's not as if they're doing it secretly. No, it is in public domain. You can see, this is what PM said to Tinubu, because that one have also declared war. They say they are going to declare, they have adopted, is it jungle war, whatever they call it, a kind of jungle justice in the military time, and that is very, very dangerous. So when PM and different government in Israel are telling people to support and do the needful, some people don't understand it because you do not understand it, maybe because you don't pay attention to know the needs of supporting. Maybe you don't, or maybe you know, but you pretend not to know. You don't have legitimacy over Biafran land. EPA tells Tinubu. That's the PM. You don't have it. And it is a known fact. That's all the truth. You don't have it, you don't have it. We have seen, I think I shared a video on our broadcast yesterday, how they are bringing their car, their weapon and everything in different land, just to intimidate. Not that you have done anything, but the question we should also ask ourselves is this: why is it easy for them to rush and make to take decision if anything happens? But in the north, don't worry, they don't need to act on that. And what is his name? The governor of Abia State was a kind of quiet. He was very silent. Now they have pushed him now to make a comment. He placed 25 million bounty on anyone with vital information of people that committed the so-called crime. That is another story. But all this thing is just to test water, because if Biafran begin to confront them with their gara, people may misunderstand it. But now nobody want to talk. Everybody want to comment on what is going on. Fulani people have the agenda, and the agenda is not hidden. It is not hidden at all.
How Britain ran away from Israel. Go and read the book. Just Google it and say, how was it possible? If you want to know how Britain ran away from Israel, go and read the book. Just Google it and say, how was it possible that the state of Israel was established despite hostilities from everywhere, surrounded by enemies? But they still succeeded because they blew them out of Palestine. They call it Palestine, which was a name, just as they're calling us now Southeast. They don't want to call us our name Biafra. After the Romans took over the Holy Land, they named it Palestine because they said that the Jews were too stubborn. They raised the name Israel and called the place Palestine. That's what they do. Because when somebody wants to completely overwhelm you, they change your identity for you. And if you're a very stupid black person, as most of us are, of course, in Africa, you swallow your new name, hook, line, and sinker.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me repeat it again.
If you want to know how Britain ran away from Israel, go and read the book. Just Google it and say, how was it possible that the state of Israel was established despite hostilities from everywhere, surrounded by enemies? But they still succeeded because they blew them out of Palestine. They call it Palestine, which was a name, just as they're calling us now Southeast. They don't want to call us our name Biafra. After the Romans took over the Holy Land, they named it Palestine because they said that the Jews were too stubborn. They raised the name Israel and called the place Palestine. That's what they do. Because when somebody wants to completely overwhelm you, they change your identity for you. And if you're a very stupid black person, as most of us are, of course, in Africa, you swallow your new name, hook, line, and sinker.
Okay, let me move. Let us go to another thing. The message is not something that we have to keep on repeating. But the information that we have again is that the movement of army in Abia State it's not only affecting ordinary civilians, but Einia Baribe happened to, witness it today. So this message here is what someone shared as well. Somto Kompo said it that is a long piece note, I think. He said, tension in Aba as Nigerian soldier forced Senator Abaribe out of his SUV in Aba. The senator representing Aba South Senatorial District, Senator Eini Abaribe, was humiliated and ordered out of his Land Cruiser bulletproof SUV by soldier over the buying of 5 military personnel at Obikobia Junction. I think is it Obikobi Junction or whatever the name is. Military checkpoint in Abia State on Thursday. Trouble began when unknown gunmen by 5 soldiers at the military checkpoint at Obikobia Junction on Thursday during the May 30th Biafran Day celebration. In response to the incident, security forces deployed enforcement and blocked roads in key areas of Abia North local government, extending into some villages in the Obiungwa area. While Abaribe was on his way to attend a funeral ceremony in Obiungwa, he encountered a military blockade at Itu Ngwa village, and his vehicle was stopped. His police security detail, Joe, attempted to explain to the soldiers, but they insisted that Abaribe must align from his vehicle. He eventually got down from the bulletproof car and was delayed for some time before being allowed to proceed. According to some of those he spoke with at the funeral, the Apogan senator said that after the soldier humiliated him and later allowed him to go, he called Governor Alex Oti and explained what has happened, requesting the governor to issue a statement to calm the tension situation. But Oti, according to the source, told Abarebe that he would not issue any statements so as not to aggravate the situation. According to another source, while Abarebe was on his way home after the funeral, he was stopped again by another group of soldiers who also ordered him out of his bulletproof SUV. He came down and again introduced himself as a senator, but they insist that he could only leave when they allowed him to. They kept him for some time before releasing him. Abarebe later detoured to Omahe, Umuahia instead of not Umuahia instead of his village or Huru in Obiangwa local government area, from where he returned to Abuja with the first flight on Friday. Those things that these people put here, you know why I somehow I love it? Because when you tell him now, your colleague in the north will never ever witness what I did to you. He will tell you, don't worry, you should calm down. Don't do. See, onye ogwu mara n'ụkwụ, ichi kpapụta ogwu ahụ, ogwu ka ị ga-eji kpapụta ogwu mara gị. If you live in a village, if you have been in a village, you understand what I'm saying. There are some things you need to that requires a particular, material to use for you to be free from that kind of thing. If you have been trapped, there's some trap that you don't need people to start, petting you for you to pull out. You have to force yourself out from trap. So it is duty of the person that trap you to make sure that trap, the trap will not move an inch. But it is your duty, that is a victim of the trap, to see how you can force yourself out. You don't force yourself out from any trap by negotiation. Okay, no. The purpose of the trap is to keep you at a place, right? If you are being trapped, it is your duty to force yourself out from a trap. If you know, you know. I don't need to say much about what I just said. If you know what I mean, you know. Because sometimes we are our own problem. I keep on saying we are our own problem. It's not that God have not given us what we need. It's not that God did not give us brain to know, to identify what our problem is all about. But sometimes we choose not to do it the way it should be. They keep on using you, destroying your agenda, attacking you in one way or another. You prefer to remain the way you are without moving an inch, and to you it is normal. It is not really normal. This post is from PM as well. When the so-called restructuring or resource control happens, it will affect Lagos too, as Lagos prosperity mostly rely on the port. With the restructuring, Southeast and South states will use SS ports. North states can OPT, I don't know what the meaning of OPT, to either Benin, Republic or Togo ports, which are cheaper. See the Northerners are now, explaining how, trying to lure Yoruba people to ignore the proposal, as they propose to have a regional government. You see, they are now trying to use it to just like what Reno Mokri was doing in the which I showed to us in our last broadcast, that he also the agenda is to make you think. He presented it as if he's helping you, but for him to change your mind from what you should have been the best thing for you. So why is it that Northerners are the one kicking against it? Southeast will be the greatest beneficiary of restructuring if it is ever happen in Anogwa. Why? Because they know what they're getting from you. Now, when the so-called restructuring or resource control happened, it will affect Lagos too. This is the agenda to make Yoruba people to a kind of have a change of mind. And there's a post that PM made. Let me see if we can locate that post, where some people, I think Oduduwa people, some people are now saying that you should not, they should not put anything. Lagosians are telling them that they should cast them out from. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I saw this graphic image shouldn't come here. Oh my goodness. YouTube, I'm sorry about that. It was not intentional. We are not preaching violence and we are not preaching hatred. We can see this graphic image is not meant to be here. We are sorry about it. We are trying to, show. I was trying to show our people what they need to know for our own freedom. Yeah, so we are not preaching any violence or anything as such. Okay, let me see if I can. I think I saw that post from PM, but I don't know when he posted it. Let me see if it's something like, okay, now look at it. Okay, this is what I was trying to locate. Why the sudden call? PM said, "You terrorist army, delivered again. Return to regionalism. We won't be part of. We won't be part of Southwest Western region. Okay, we won't be part of Western region. Lagos indigenes. So if they don't want to be part of the West, I don't know what they mean by that. You can see because these indigenous people from Lagos think that they have more, that they have many things to gain as Lagosians. They forgot that it is not about what you will gain. It's about what you need, your freedom. Diana said, "Happy, I see you. I see you now. Okay, I can see the comments." Happy May said, "We go see after December." Said, "That's damn strong." Happy May said, Good evening to you, Sylvester Abo. I see you, and we are not interested in restructuring. We want out of Nigeria. Period. Exactly. No, why I'm talking about restructuring, I'm talking about our brothers and sisters that are always, the focus is restructure. Even the Fulani that you hope they will restructure the country for you, they don't even accept it. So we have gone beyond the restructure, of course. Even if they accept now, it's not possible. Dana said, "Did you know that as those terrorists in uniform was asking Abaribe to come down from the car, they are sending the video to the media? I hope he will get some sense now about what is happening inside." No, he will never. No, don't, my dear, don't go there. Never. These people, they know, but out of chaotic manners in them, they will never do that. Even if they slap him today, he can only go to the media. Do you know, it is not easy for them. That is why Ojus Okano, that everybody is respecting. Was he not the one crying in the Senate? So these are people that, if no matter how respect your elders, respecting them, but you will be crying like a chicken, crying like a baby. This I bet people will forget about sense. First, he will. If they did not touch him, right? They did not slap him. If they tell him to do frog jump, he will do frog jump for fun. For fun, nothing will happen. Happy message. The Fulani has already restructured Nigerian already. Of course, telling them to restructure again is an insult. That's what okay, maybe you just joined, because if you were here when I played the voice of Shetima. You can see the aggression on his face. You know, telling you restructure for what? Go to hell with the restructure. That is, you can see the anger. Just that you mentioned restructure. Our people, most of our people don't pay attention to news, and that is why some of them may pay with their life. To be honest with you, PM have been PM have been calling everybody, stay away from checkpoint, stay away from checkpoint. Do you know that some people are pretending that they don't know anything about it, they don't hear it? Something that Biafrans have been shouting since last year. Stay away from it, because the war that they are bringing to our land is not something that our people will fold hand. So if you know, you know. These people don't have their parents around in those areas. So if they buy you, they will count you as part of the war victim. That's all. And you know now, they have not even paid respect to people that buy honorably, let alone go and acquire in a they will just use you as manure as well. Very sad. It's very, very sad, but that is how it is. That's life. That is life. Those of us that are, some of our brothers that are good in reacting and posting, this is 6 or 5 soldiers, right? How many, even after on Thursday, they are buying another soldiers in the north. So what is the difference between soldiers they buy in the north and the soldiers they buy in the east? What is the difference? And why different reaction and response? To tell you that you are conquered people, and it is you that will not change that narrative. Otherwise, it will remain that way. Please, we have to stop believing that these elites, politicians, elders are all a fluff. They are all service chiefs being used by the Western world and Fulani to keep us enslaved. Like Abaribe, my sister, Abaribe is aware of everything he's doing. The only thing that he cannot do for himself is to, heal himself from the problem. And funny enough, you cannot do it yourself, and when somebody is doing it, that person becomes your problem for you, and you think that by so doing they'll start respecting you. And what baffles me is that even some of us that I claim that we are educated, we are learned, we are smart, we have experience on this and that, like video of Father Monson. In that video, he says something that after our program, I started analyzing it on my own, that video again, and there's one thing that I remember that I did not say in that video. That is, this father says something that if you are fighting against, if you stand against your people, he was trying to address people that stood against Obi, like governors that stood against him during the election. That if you are against your brother, that people from other places will also know that you are against your brother, and they're not going to trust you. They won't trust you. Then the same person that is saying this will now turn back to tell you how to stand together to make Nigeria, to build yourself. Because to them, they believe that building an Igbo, building a house and properties in an Igbo is what you need in Nigeria. So whether Nigeria is helping you or not helping you, whether Nigeria is going down or going up, you already, an Igbo is safe. Who told you that? Government policy can also claim those things that you are building, because the president of a government is a government of the whole land that you claim that is belong to Igbo people. They can also, if Igbo people are maybe your market, they may say, okay, that they want to take that market away from you because they have something, there's this one glorious project they want to build for you people, whether you like it or not. Like what Peter Mba is doing, and that's the kind of right that some of them are using against our people, thinking that they're smart. That is what Peter Mba is using as well. Going to villages, claiming people's land, claiming it and taking it on hostage without any compensation. And we have seen, we saw a video of Peter Mba giving order to demolish market. All the demolish that he have been doing, we have not seen anyone he's fixing. I'm not saying he will not fix, but let's see. Like I saw in one of Nigerian news that former governor of Enugu State are warning him that Enugu State don't have budget, don't have money to spend on those things that you're destroying. In Abra State, the governor is if he's demolishing, he's replacing, demolition and replacing. But this one, no. It's totally different. So my people, let's join hands together and support PM and Reference Liberation Army for our own safety. Otherwise, the agenda is to exterminate everybody. You will be hearing there was a country or a people group, nation that called the Igbo people. They will buy us like never before. The agenda of blockade during the war, they may decide to accomplish it this time around. It is our duty to do what we have to do to stop them. Otherwise, our name is sorry. I'm just saying our name, because the agenda is not something pleasing. It's not something it's not pleasant at all. It is not. OT is not using Abraham money, but Islamic country and China. Really? Are you saying the investment in Aba is Islamic money? What do you mean by Islamic money? What country is that? And what project do you think that is being financed by Islamic countries, or what is the motive? Is he part of? Is he maybe he want to do like Omai, because if you want to copy Omai, that means Ruga will take place in Abra State. I don't pray for that. That's that would be the worst thing ever, because once you give them land, we rest assured that in no distant time they will be contesting from that place. They will be contesting as governor of the state in no distant time. But they will be backed up by the constitution, of which some of you are working to preserve. You'll be training and feeding python that will swallow you. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. This hour we are going to end it now. It is already 1 hour 13 minutes. Okay, so please like the video, comment, like it, and share it to many groups of your choice. We are going to be live again in morning, hopefully. We will try my best to have a morning program if I wake up on time, because I need to sleep now. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. If you so for some of you that put comment here, let me, okay, just few, not so much. Happy May is very active. Happy May, thank you so much. And Sonny, I see you. Obiago Eze, I see Biafra is here. Okay, that's true. Diana, thank you so much. And Sylvester Abo. Okay, and Armstrong. Freeman, of course. Freeman is not all that active now today. He's not that active today. So guys, thank you so much. See you again tomorrow. Bye bye for now. Sleep well. Take care of yourself.